Hello, this is Scott Hayes. I'm a real estate broker with HomeSmart One Realty up in Oak Harbor, and I'm here at Mailliards Nursery.
Hey, Nolan Mallard, manager of Mallard's Landing Nursery. It's a family-owned 11-acre garden center here on beautiful Whidbey Island.
Awesome, 11 acres. That's
11
awesome.
acres.
When did they open?
Oh, you're good.
When did you guys open?
Started in 1986 in Skagit County in Mount Vernon.
Awesome.
And in the year 2000, we moved here and have just started developing the land and have nice remodeled garden center.
Nice. No, I know you weren't prepared for the questions because these are not. I didn't prepare the questions for you before. So however you can answer, if you don't know, it's no big deal.
Sounds good.
So when it started in the beginning, did it have all the things it has now with what was being sold?
No. What was being sold, it mainly catered to landscapers. So we had some soil, some bark. I would say a small amount of plantings, but we didn't do anything like house plants or veggie starts. It was just mainly landscaping essentials.
Yeah. Awesome. Yeah, it's grown like crazy since then, right? We're gonna do a tour in a sec. So the other question, and I'm going to ask this to all the people I talk to, because I'm starting out this thing called Beauty of Whidbey. So in your interpretation, how would this basically be, Beauty of Whidbey, how would this be a part of Beauty of Whidbey?
Yeah, other than walking the grounds, and what I've always tried to do is make this a destination garden center where you can just come in,
Yep.
enjoy the experience.
That is true.
Talk with all the other plant people on the island. So not only is it a beautiful space, but we're also using it to beautify more of, Whidbey Islands and the surrounding areas,
Yep.
yards.
And I know there's some other nurseries, but I know people up here, when they think of Whidbey, Mailliards is one of the places.
Well,
there.
the last 9 consecutive years, we've won Best Garden Center on the island.
Wow.
Something we're really proud of.
Awesome. That sounds really awesome. Let's go do this. There we go. So who's this one here?
This is the store mascot. Her name's River. River. She's been here since she was a puppy.
She's such a sweet dog. I know.
Yeah.
I always see her when I come through here. All right, let's start the little tour.
Yeah, so right up front, we usually put a lot of things that are in bloom that look nice.
Yep.
Kind of shop for you at first. Put all the really nice looking things right up front.
Cool.
It's getting a little late in the season, but this is usually where we keep our veggie starts.
Yep.
So strawberries, tomatoes, usually, and then we got some herbs right back here. So when this is more springtime, it's extremely full.
Yeah. All right. Who came up with this truck? This idea here.
I always wanted an old farm truck, and I had a rep from another company who I was telling her my dreams of what I wanted it to look like, and she goes, "You know what? I think I've got just the truck for you." So we got this out of Monroe.
Nice. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. Usually this is full of annuals, but this time of year we just put some succulents there.
Yep.
This is my favorite area. It's our perennial section.
Yep.
So it changes from the seasons, but springtime, summer, right now we're in the summer mode. So we got a lot of coneflowers.
Beautiful.
Rebecca.
Oh yeah, they're beautiful. Those are like daisies, right? They're yellow.
They last a little bit longer. They called it a black-eyed Susan.
Yep, that's it. That's the name that I remember.
Yeah.
The common name.
Yarrow.
They all have common names, right? They have the scientific
and,
name.
the Latin names.
Yep.
But this is where I would say, I don't know, 75% of the plants get purchased out of this area.
Oh, okay.
Beautiful Russian sage.
Sage is awesome.
Crocosmia is blooming right now.
I got a few of these in our Northgate Terrace garden.
Yeah, the hummingbirds love those.
I should get
and then
more.
A big table for all the different types of lavenders.
Yep. Lavenders are What would you say about lavenders for Whidbey Island?
Oh, well, they grow in terrible soil, and unfortunately, the native soil here is really rocky, doesn't drain, or it drains too fast mainly.
Yeah.
So they take to our climate extremely well, even with like the salt spray.
Oh, okay. There's even a lavender. Isn't there a lavender farm here?
Yeah, I think there might even be a couple.
Yep.
Oh, some bee balm, just some nice blooms.
Oh yeah, that's beautiful. Get a close up of the flowers.
I really like these. These are Lily of the Incas.
Yep.
Alstroemeria, another hummingbird magnet there.
Lily's really like what do you call it? Water, right?
Oh yeah. Yeah, these are kind of moist right now.
Shoot, as we go, maybe you can. This is all good curb appeal
exactly.
ideas. So as we go, you can even give us, more curb appeal, more curb appeal tips and stuff.
We'll show you some more, some like big dahlias and things. Right now the dahlias are looking beautiful.
Yep. Yeah, they are. Look at the size of those flowers. They're huge.
That's crazy. But so on top of plants, we also do a very large outdoor pottery area.
Yep.
I call this the pottery barn.
Would you say for somebody that's selling their house, since I'm a real estate agent, stuff like this is a great idea to when you're listing it, just to give it appeal, like at the front porch.
If the seller wanted to take them with them after it's sold, they could always do that, or leave it for the new buyer to put things into.
Could be a gift kind of.
Yeah, all about the curb appeal too.
Yep.
Inside here we've got, this is like our edible section. So we've got like raspberries, blueberries.
These are the raspberries right here, right?
Yeah, straight.
I mean blueberries.
Yeah, right back there are the raspberries. These are the blues.
Blueberries here.
We got figs even.
Raspberries there.
Mainly this area though we use for fruit trees.
Yep. I think that's where I got all my cherry trees from.
Yeah.
I got 3 of them.
Cherries, pears, apples. You can even do peaches here.
They look pretty healthy.
Walnuts, almonds.
What's some ideas you think for give people a few ideas for their apple trees, like basic maintenance when you first buy them?
What a lot of people don't know with a variety of fruit trees is you need 2 different varieties to cross-pollinate. A lot of them aren't self-fertile.
Okay.
And then as far as maintenance, like you always got to fertilize. Want to fertilize after it's done blooming, and basically you fertilize with a lot of calcium.
Yeah.
Calcium's for the fruit production. And then pruning in the winter is the main thing.
When they're dormant, right?
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Do it when they're asleep.
Yeah.
Yep. But yeah, lots of hops, kiwis. So
nice.
I was really keen on getting a bunch of edible plants.
Yeah.
I think, and like again, if you're selling your house, or you want to make a little orchard. When I sold my house, So then we got we call this like the grass alley. Tons of grasses.
I like the name.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, grasses help. What do you call it? They help
they add texture.
Cosmetics, right?
Yeah.
They help with texture and adding a little subtle difference in the garden and fill spaces, right?
And they're not blooming all the time, so then you have your grasses going, like these bloodgrass. I really like those.
Yeah. And I would say people could get a couple different grasses in areas in their garden, different ones, and that would be great.
Or even like, so bamboo, a lot of people are afraid of bamboo, but this is a clumping, not a running.
Oh, okay.
Sometimes people plant bamboo and it goes everywhere, but this actually stays.
They think of the Pacific.
Yeah, this stays
Guam,
in
Hawaii.
one spot, and it's really good for like privacy screens.
Yep.
But on top of that, I mean, a lot of evergreen shrubs.
Yeah, outdoor spaces.
Yep.
Oh, they're beautiful. I bet there's people out there that didn't know this.
I know. Yeah.
Was this big, like this much?
Down this way.
Yeah.
We have a whole section of shade trees as well.
Yep. And then you got all the fir.
Yeah, and then even
well, these, what are these again? These are
those are weeping Alaskan cedars.
Cedar. Yep.
Yeah,
cedar.
a lot of people call them like the Dr. Seuss tree.
Yeah. Oh yeah. What family would they be in? They're not
Yeah,
pine.
so this is a cedar. Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. But then we have, we've got a lot of plants for like privacy screens too.
Yep.
Because like, sometimes the best neighbor is a privacy screen.
Yep. Yeah, that's true. People got a good idea for you is like you said, because you can make it look natural that way instead of putting up fences.
Yep. Yeah. So if you do buy a house with someone really close, you can always, make it more private.
Yep.
So yeah, a bunch of our shade trees. These look beautiful in the fall time.
Mm-hmm. I didn't even know some of this was back.
I know, yeah. And this is more, would become more privacy screen plants here. Another big thing here in Washington State is everybody loves their native plants.
Yep.
So now we're in our native plant section. So lots of dogwood.
Yep.
Evergreen huckleberry, sword ferns.
Oh yeah, you see them in the woods.
This is a
right?
native.
In the forest.
Yeah,
you
exactly.
See these.
This is a native ground cover dogwood. So you get a dogwood flower, but they prefer the shade.
Oh wow.
Yep. Some Oregon grape.
Oh yeah, I bought the what do you call it from here? The ones, the hollies.
Oh yeah.
I bought those two. They had two left, I think.
Well, and we just brought in a bunch of Japanese maples.
Oh yeah, they're beautiful.
These look great. And, they love the climate, the Pacific Northwest. Really pretty screaming colors, vivid colors in the fall.
And we've only seen just a portion of what's here so far.
Oh yeah. So then we also have I really like this waterfall that we built. A lot of people like to come out here. I had some artists come out here and they like to do paintings of it.
Oh wow, yeah, that's awesome.
And some beautiful lilies.
Yep. Give people ideas.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, and these are everywheres too, right?
Yeah, some good texture again. It's a nice little color pop. So yeah, we just got in a bunch of these Japanese maples, but usually this pergola is kind of full of rhododendrons.
Okay.
Which, some people don't like the rhodies anymore, but they've come out with so many new, different colors.
I love rhododendrons.
Yeah, so
all you have to do is go down to Merck's Garden, and that's that's what they're known for.
So yeah, this is really nice, and like I'm saying, new different varieties. They got some that are variegated now, which is really cool.
And rhodos, aren't they? They're the state flower, right?
Yep, exactly. Washington state flower.
Yep. So
and then we got some shade shrubs like your hydrangeas. These are looking stunning right now.
Yeah. Yep, they're beautiful. They're everywhere here too.
Oh, yeah. A lot of people ask pink versus blue. You can actually get your hydrangea to change bloom colors.
Yep.
So the more acid, the more blue they will be. The more alkaline, the more pink it's going to be.
Huh.
Yeah. Which we sell the acid.
Yep.
And lime.
It's like fertilizer, right?
Yep.
It gets in a
Now
bag.
We're in our rose section.
Oh, and that is really nice. We have tons of roses in Washington.
Beautiful roses. Kind of starting to get a little bloomed out this time of year, but it's not a bad time to plant.
Oh, like this one here, they got more blooms coming.
Yep,
That's full of blooms. Oh, this is a beautiful one. That's beautiful. Beauty of Whidbey right there.
Oh, yeah. Now, this section would be more of the part sun to full sun shrubs.
Yeah.
Like the barberry. People like the barberry for texture.
Yep, I have some of those in my...
Deer resistant because they're a little bit thorny.
Yep. And we have a lot of deer up here. Like, everywhere.
Yeah, that's the one thing you got to be careful of. really like these like Pieris japonicas with the variegated leaf on them.
Yeah.
These actually bloom. They're one of the first blooming shrubs. They smell amazing. Got little bell-shaped flowers.
And of course you like people to come here to buy, because you're a business, to buy product, but at the same time you're happy with people coming here to take a lunch break, and they come and walk through the gardens.
And you know what? They always tend to come up, leave with something. You know?
Yeah, I do that a lot.
Yeah. No,
I'm thinking about getting a couple of those, the ones with a little red on the top. He showed me back there.
Oh.
Because we have some in our garden in Northgate.
Oh yeah, the Crocosmia.
Yeah.
Well, do you want to take a look at like the bark and rock?
Sure,
and
real quick, yeah. Because that's how it started, right?
Yeah, exactly.
And I know there's some places, like when you leave Whidbey Island and go into Anacortes, instead of going into the town of Anacortes, if you take a right on 20, just down that way a little bit, there's a place that does, all they do is this.
Yeah,
this stuff.
And that's where we get
That's
it
how you
from in
started,
bulk.
right?
Yeah, so lots of gravels for different applications, like driveway gravels, or 3/8 for putting in like a flagstone pathway or pavers.
To put in between the pavers?
Yeah, like compost, beauty barks. One of our tractors moving them right now.
Oh, okay. The smell, I love the smell of...
I do too, yeah. Fresh bark.
It smells so good.
And then all the way from like driveway gravels to even like decorative rock, like drain rock, cobblestone, pea gravel. If people want to do like a dry creek bed, that's been really popular lately. So something that we do that is a little bit different than other nurseries. We have the plants, we have the bulk materials, but we also accept yard waste. Which we are licensed for recycling and turning it into compost.
And that's really good for the environment, right? Because you're using
we take it from
natural.
The whole island. So basically, if you're trying to get rid of yard waste on Whidbey Island, it's mainly going to end up here.
It's a great place to bring it to.
So, I mean, all this eventually will become compost, which we then blend into our own soils. There's and all the compost rows there. It's exactly what this all came from.
Wow.
Yeah, we put it through a grinder.
Wow.
It's a big process, but
that's what makes it more healthier than bag stuff, right?
Well, and just like we were talking about the poor soil conditions typically on Whidbey, you got to add a lot of more organics to the soil. And by doing that, the plants will be happy.
And that's different than Mount Vernon, right? Like Mount Vernon is
with
pretty
the
fertile.
Skagit River, the valley, their soil's really good.
All right.
Yeah, well, soils, plants.
That's it. Come and enjoy. All right. See everybody later.